Welcome to Los Introverts. I am Jordy,
I am Horace Morris.
the podcast where two quiet people try to socialize. Since we're both introverts, I thought it would be good to talk about having to hang out with other people. It's hella hard. That's how I feel.
This is weird to me because I have trouble seeing you in that setting. Like
What do you mean?
legit. Like me, I genuinely have trouble with that. But with you, like I'm guessing you pass it off as so like nonchalantly.
Hell no, dude.
Nah,
I shut down.
Nah, I
I
swear.
shut down. And Andy can vouch for me for this one. And he's going to have to turn his mic on as much as he doesn't want to. I literally called him one time at a club. Like, I was straight panicking, bro.
No. Watch.
Panicking.
Watch. But the fact that you even get to the club is an accomplishment on its own.
Dude, I was forced. I was forced.
Not want to.
No?
Yeah. At all.
Dude, I was forced to go to that club.
Why did you go there, bro?
Because I hadn't been with my girlfriend that long, huh?
Yeah, you hadn't been.
Yeah, I hadn't been with her that long.
Roughly,
so
like how long?
Roughly, I want to say like maybe like 6-8 months tops. So
you wanted to like
I wanted to impress
her? Oh,
I wanted
okay.
to impress. I wanted to show her that I was down for whatever.
Right.
And dude, I went to that club. I don't know how to dance. So I was forced to fucking dance.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh my god, I would kill to see your like your like moves, bro.
There was no moves, dude. You know what I did? She had one of her friends that also went, and she wasn't really dancing. So the whole time, I just kind of hung out with her friend.
Oh.
And she wasn't having that. She wasn't having it at all. And I just got so overwhelmed that like I had to step out. So I stepped out and like in panic, I called Andy like, dude, I can't do this. I need to get out of here. And
like, yep.
Yeah, I remember being on the opposite side of that. I was like, what the hell are you doing in a club?
yeah. And he was just trying to calm me down and stuff.
But like, do you sometimes miss that? Like, do you wish that you were like that person that would like that likes to socialize? And because like me, it's like I wish I can go to a college party and not know anyone.
Yeah, same.
And still be like, oh, blah,
like
blah,
start
blah,
making
blah.
a conversation with somebody.
Yeah, but like my mind starts to work like this, and I'm like, wow.
Dude, at every party I've ever gone to, if you can't find me, guaranteed I'm gonna be outside talking with some random dude outside, like completely separate from the party.
That's where like I find it hard because like I feel like now I've gotten better at like, I guess, knowing that like you have to do that too if you want to overcome that stuff. So like
honestly,
you're legit just gonna be alone for the rest of your life.
No, yeah,
stuff,
and like one of the things I've been like really trying, because I've been trying to work on that, because one of the main things that I do is like I avoid people at all costs. Like I do not hang out with them, and I know that it's like I don't want to grow old and not have any friends, because I just refuse to hang out with them. So I've been forcing myself. Since we're in COVID, it's like, okay, I have nothing better to do. I force myself to like hit up people that I haven't talked to in a while and interact with them. And dude, it's like having to text them is so draining. Like, and just the thought of like, okay, I need to make plans with this person to hang out with them. Like, and normally they'll say like, oh, I'm down, I'm free like next week.
Right.
And that day, dude, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, dude, I'm gonna hang out with this person next week and all that stuff.
Like,
dude, come the day or the day before. Oh my God, dude. I'm like, how the fuck do I get out of this? I'm breaking my own rule.
With me, it's weird because now I choose to be in front of people that would make me uncomfortable. Because if I'm comfortable around these people that I hardly even know or like talk to, I'll be comfortable with like certain uh, family members that I haven't talked to in years.
Oh,
You
okay.
know what I mean? So it's like getting comfortable with like the worst that like my palms are like sweating. Like if
Eminem,
legit, like they get,
mom spaghetti.
yeah, go for it, go. Wrap it, wrap it, wrap it.
Honestly, dude, I can't do that. Like,
Because
I
like,
try, like, even for my fiance's birthday,
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
I had to hang out with her friends.
yeah.
Dude, I couldn't.
They were great friends, right?
They were like, I'm sure they were cool people,
No,
dude,
yeah, yeah.
but just being in the room, dude, I was just like, I can't talk with
And
these people. I don't
then
know why, but I
that-
just couldn't talk to them.
That's
And I look like I look like a square.
yeah. That's another like big thing too. That like I used to think like what they're talking about is dumb or like this and that,
Yeah,
but it's
same.
like it's not like it's just like me being like negative and like being like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like I forced myself because during quarantine, like you're around like the same people and stuff. So now like I don't know. I guess like I changed my mindset, and changing that helps like this
Yeah,
helps
because you
this,
get
and then
into
this
like a
helps like the
headspace.
more circle. Yeah.
You get into a headspace that doesn't like allow you to like do anything. You
Because
know?
it's like, do you not think that I like want hella friends and want to talk to this person that I'm gonna talk to for 2 hours and then like not see them ever again? You know what I mean? It's like about for me. It's about making a good first impression so that they don't think, oh, that dude's like thinks
See,
he's all bad and stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't have that. Like for me, dude, I
that
try to push people away from me by like
I know.
like they'll think
and
I'm
then
being
they
so
think you're so like cool and this and that.
Nah, not
like,
that,
bro,
not that.
I've like heard
not that. Like they think I'm like I'll be rude to them
Mm-hmm.
and like I'm hella sarcastic,
Oh, okay.
so they'll think
They're like,
like, oh, that's
Jose."
just him being sarcastic. It's like whatever, but it's like in my head, I'm like, no, dude, I'm being
Nah,
like
yeah.
serious right now.
Yeah.
But and those people just kind of like they kind of like latch on. You know how like as an introvert, like you always get like captured by an extrovert, like, oh, you're mine now, and we're gonna be friends. And it's always like that, dude. Like I try to push those people away, and it's always the people that like are bringing me along and always hitting me up, and I'm just like, God, dude, it's like just the thought.
Do you feel like you do better on like when you're with someone one-on-one? Because I feel like I like strive
Dude,
to the moon. You know what I mean?
I love being one-on-one.
And then they see me, whether it's at work or at school, and I'm not like that person.
Yeah.
And they already have like a preconceived notion of like, oh, but you're this. Oh, so you're only, and it's like, nah, like when I'm around people, like I just want to like crawl in the ball and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Same here. Yeah, because you like the fact that you know that other people might be listening to what you're saying just makes you not want to talk. At least that's how it is for me.
Wow. Damn. Yeah. No. Yeah. For
Yeah.
real. Bro, that's trippy. Cause that stuff happens a lot at work where I talk to someone and we can talk for like not hours, but like, you know, for a cool while. But there's that someone that I've never talked to.
Yeah.
It's just like you know, and I know if I start to talk to this person might think that like, oh, so you don't like me or what? You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, like I'm legit just like really like introvert.
Do you ever do this with phone calls? Like, let's say you're in a room and you get a phone call and you like, it's already ring. It has already rung like 3-4 times, but you like wait till you get out of that room to answer it, and even then you're just like looking around like, oh, like, hey, what's up? Because dude, I do that all the time, man.
Oh my God.
And sometimes I miss calls that are important because like I have to wait till I'm outside of that room so nobody can hear who the heck is calling me.
I've never done that. But you know what's weird? I was trying to get gas yesterday and I saw a bunch of cars, and it was a bunch of cars here at the local one. So I was like, what are the chances that I get off and I see someone from like my past, you know.
Same.
And I was like, damn, I gotta get over this stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna put in gas. And it was like weird because when I was back home, I was like, I like, people don't even think twice, you know. They're like, oh, I'm gonna just go get gas. And I was like, what if this person's there? What if someone sees him? And
then you have to like catch up. Like, oh, what have you been doing? And it's like, I don't want to catch up.
It's not really about like not wanting to catch up. It's more about like I just legit get like nervous. Legit.
Nervous?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say nervous. For me, it's more of a like,
I feel like
I didn't even talk to you when I lived here.
I mean,
like where is this interest coming from now that you want to talk to me?
I feel like I wasn't that cool in high school. Like,
bro, I wasn't cool
like
either.
You. I was that like
I wouldn't hang out with anybody.
I was that like quiet kid that was known as the quiet kid. You know what I mean? You were like that kid that like, I don't even know, you know?
Yeah, because nobody knew. You
always try to keep.
I think Andy wants to add a little something to that.
Let's go.
I don't know why, but like, I think extroverts always feel like introverts are secretly cool, because like I knew both of you in high school, and I never talked to Jose, so I always knew him as the guy with the camera because he was on yearbook.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because if you look at his yearbook, there's something in there for me saying, "Hey, I hope I get to know you after high school."
Damn, bro, Mr. Cool Guy over here.
And then, like,
I was manifesting.
And I remember like I would be like in the circles with you and everyone, and I'd say like, you know, he doesn't really talk. And one of our mutual friends, the little one named Nick, he would say he does talk. He just doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, like that's a perfect like, bro. If I could, I would talk to you more, but I legit can't. It's like so weird.
No, but for me, it's a little bit of that as well. Of like, I honestly just don't want to talk to you. Like, there's nothing that I find interesting about you for me to want to have a conversation with you. And I know that sounds a little douchey.
It does.
But that's
Very
just kind of how it is. Like, because I like
the,
silence.
On the douchey meter, that's a 9 right there.
But
bro.
it's because I like silence. Like for me, I'm always in a headspace.
You like what?
I like silence.
Silence.
Yeah, because I'm always in my headspace. Like I'm always thinking of different projects to do, like different paintings, different sculptures. It's just always flowing in my head. I don't want to be distracted.
It's because you're a creative person.
Creative? What do you mean creative person? I am a creative person.
That's why.
Getting my message.
Sorry for the things. You're a creative person.
Get it right.
Yeah.
He just wants a quiet place.
Not the movie.
Quiet Place 2 in theaters now.
Yeah. I don't want to watch it.
Nah, cause like going back to Andy's point, yeah, like I just got like shy and like nervous, and like I always saw it as like bad, you know, which it is bad to me because like it's like one is clearly seen as better than the other one, the introverted one that's in the corner at the party. Dude. And the extroverted one that's like not like the life of the party, but they're not just like, you know, they're waiting for someone to talk to them. It's like, that's me. So what's your major, this and that? Yeah.
Who's gonna talk to me?
Looking all cool. I just thought Horace hated me in high school. I was like, why does he not like me?
Nah. To anyone that thought that, I was just shy. I love awe.
Bro, I legit tried to talk to you one time and you were like, who are you, bro? And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, but because you had
that's the extent of that.
You had that like hairstyle. I was like, bro, what are you doing right now, bro?
Well, no. Back then, I didn't care about my hairstyle. It was literally like straight out of bed.
You know what? You have the straight hair, right?
Yeah, no, I had like
straight hair.
I had like semi-wavy. Like if it got long enough, it was wavy. And I always had bed hair. So when it was just like a shaggy mess. And it wasn't until I went to prom that I because like obviously you have to look nice for prom, you know?
Of course.
And I got a comb over.
I remember that.
Yeah. And after that, I was just like comb over all the time. Because the girl I was talking to like loved it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, like, because I tried asking her out like 3 times. And each time she was playing hard to get. Like I knew she liked me. But
there you go.
but she was playing hard to get. She just didn't want to admit her feelings. Hi, Andy.
Andy?
Yeah, I remember that. How does being introverted impact your relationships? Because I noticed you said you went to prom. Did you go to prom, Horace?
I did not.
Like, who's the real introvert?
I did not.
I'm an introvert.
Right?
I was just trying to shoot my shot. That's why I asked her to prom.
How do I say
Because like
this?
we would always hang out, and I knew like we both liked each other, but like she had like personal issues. Then that's why she like didn't really want to pursue a relationship. So what I was like, okay, you know what? It's gonna seal the deal. Ask her to prom.
I feel like the word I used to look at like shy, quiet, introvert as bad. It's all bad, you know? But it's like that's who you are. If you try and change yourself, you're just gonna hate yourself, you know? So now, legit, like the past few months, it's like I just like appreciating who I am, like stuff like that, you know what I mean? So it's like this is who I am, you know? But still, of course, like trying to step out of my shell like on the regular basis. Because I feel like that's all
I still
do,
stay in
you
my
know?
shell. I don't really come out of it. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
Pero mira, gente. I feel like you're an introvert, yeah, but you're not really an introvert.
What do you mean? It's like a fake personality trait of mine. Like, oh, I'm introverted.
Because you tell me your like stories and like I've like
yeah, but it's like Andy said. It's all just like one-on-one things that I do with people.
Andy.
Yeah, most of the time. But I think what Horace is getting at is that you're talking about situations that he wouldn't see himself ever being in.
Well, it's like a spectrum.
Yeah, legit.
You might be deeper in it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in it, like deep inside, and I'm trying to swim up where you're at, you know? And the crazy part is, I don't even know how to swim, bro.
I know how to doggy paddle.
Yeah?
I know how to doggy paddle.
I don't know how to swim, bro.
I used to know how to swim, and oh my god, dude, this shit was
No.
We went. I went swimming, dude, with my brothers one time to Pinecrest, and I was like, oh, you know, I know how to swim because I used to know how to swim. I was pretty good. I was like, I know how to swim. I'm gonna like just have some fun, you know, dude. I try swimming, and I'm just like sinking, and I'm like, this ain't for me.
Yeah,
like I'm out.
Get me out of here.
Because for my life.
Because like people say the more that you like try and like move your feet and like hands, the more that you'll sink. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like just stay still and you'll float. But it's like, bro, no. My thinking is like if I stay still, boom.
No, that works.
I'm dead, bro.
Because that time that I was sinking, I know how to float on my back. So that's just what I did. I just floated on my back, and all you have to do is just literally like. I don't know what it is, but just relax yourself. I
will never try that.
Dude, all you have to do is relax yourself. But it's like, just like you're floating.
That's one of my biggest fears. Like just water. Legit. Water? I swear to God, I put that.
It's inside you. You're 80%, right? 70%?
I'm not sure if to take that as a joke or such bad of a joke that I laugh at the actual attempt.
Well, speaking of which, since we're both introverted people and we honestly struggle making friends, I honestly don't even remember how the heck we met or how we even started talking to each other.
Oh, okay. This will go back to like how like we used to work at Taco Bell, but I never talked to you because I just did
like for a week when I was there. Yeah.
That was
like bounced, bro. Like you saw me there, and you were like,
I'm out of here, bro. Cause our mutual friend worked there too. No, the other one.
Paola?
Yeah, she worked there too.
Oh, yeah, she did. But I didn't.
And then she was the one that left.
I didn't work there when she was working. She quit. Like
I was there. I was there for at least like 3 to 4 months, and then I switched over to my current job. But I knew that you worked there, and I never talked to you. But I knew that you were friends with Reaper, and I was like, oh, I mean, all right, another kid, you know. And then once you followed me to
Followed
my
What do you
yo
mean?
Laos, master, and you swam
Go to your
over, bro.
Can I have a car ride?
And then you followed me to my current job, and then
Oh, followed you.
come on,
Nah. Okay. I worked at Taco Bell for quite a while.
because you were pretty up there.
I became a manager,
Yeah.
but I quit because I got so fat
Mm-hmm.
and like I just wasn't like I wasn't focusing on school.
Yeah, bro. You
I was
got
just,
chubs, huh?
Yeah,
You got
and,
chubs.
and the reason why I quit that job was because the
I remember.
assistant manager dude, he told me
It's like, bro.
he told me like I started working here when I was 16 years old. And I thought I was just gonna keep climbing up the ladder, and I'm still here. Bruh. And dude, when he told me that, dude, I like just quickly realized, like, dude, I'm gaining hella weight. I'm still in community college. I'm not doing anything with my life. Like, I'm failing all my classes, and this guy just told me that we're like exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
When he told me that, dude, I put my 2 weeks notice. I was like, this is not for me, and I like lost the weight. Started working at the movie theater.
That's good. Yeah, and
all
then
uphill from there.
after that, I guess we just ended up talking, no?
Yeah, but how?
How?
Like, what led to us having a conversation?
Honestly? Because, like, it's so weird. Like, I'm a firm believer that, like, stuff just works the way it works. You know what I mean? Like this.
We were meant to be.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
Like a
Not
couple?
like that. Nah.
Bruh.
I think I can
shoot my shot.
I think I can do better than you.
What?
I can, yeah.
What do you mean?
Come on, bro.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
I'm a catch.
Andy?
Andy? Vouch for me.
Is he a catch?
Jordy is definitely a catch.
Thank you.
All right.
But why? No, hold up. But
Okay.
why?
But why?
No comment.
What?
There you go, bro. That means nothing.
Yes.
No, because I can't. Oh, okay. Because I barely know now that like we kind of like the same type of music, kind
I
of.
have better taste though.
Nah.
Yeah.
You're the type that like likes a band from Russia that has like 5,000
But
followers.
no,
It's like,
no,
oh
no,
yeah,
no.
bro, you're the very first one to discover them. Blah blah blah.
In the States.
I don't like
the
what's a
States?
what does that matter, bro?
When
Whether
check
you're
him out.
the first one to listen to Bad Bunny or the last one, as long as you
Who is
heard that beautiful music, it
Who
don't
is that?
matter. Bad Bunny?
Yeah. Is it like radio music? Because I don't listen to that.
Andy, do you know who Bad Bunny is?
Bad Bunny's a popular Puerto Rican artist.
Is he attractive?
Oh, is he the one that plays Gasolina?
No, that's Daddy Yankee.
Next topic,
Oh.
please. Oh my god, you're not gonna disrespect him like that. Oh my goodness.
All right, well,
Jesus.
how has the pandemic been treating you?
The honest answer?
Yeah, the honest answer. Be real, man. Let it all out. This is therapy for me.
Okay. I didn't notice how bad it got to me until I noticed a couple things, and I saw like the pandemic, like that shit messed me up pretty good. Cause I didn't apply for unemployment, so I was always like working, right? I worked at Walmart and it was like peak pandemic when like people were like, I need toilet paper and water. Bro, for what, dog? Just buy 2 of each and we good.
To clean themselves. What do you mean for what?
But bro, come on.
We're in a drought.
All right.
They were preparing.
Picture this. I was here. My register's here, right?
Yeah.
There was a line all the way to your beer. They all had.
That's not that far. That's like maybe that's actually just 2 people. It's not even 6 feet.
Oh, okay. Andy, watch. My register was here. The line was all the way at your house. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's
All the way over there.
That's 4.
Better? All right, cool. And each.
I mean, this isn't that
Come
far.
on, bro.
Look at
Use your
that.
imagination, bro.
Well, you could have said,
God
imagine that's a
damn.
human. Imagine that's a human and it goes around the corner. I would have gotten that.
Right?
I got
And
imagination. I'm an artist.
Each customer had, I kid you not, 2 packs of the big toilet papers, the big waters, the big,
That was one of them, I know.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to each one, I was like, you can only get one. We would argue for like 20 minutes. And then they'd be like, oh, only one? Okay. They're like, I told you that in the beginning, bro. Y'all don't listen, bro.
They gotta try to cheat the system, man. There might have been one worker that would have been like, yeah, whatever, it's fine.
That's how I can't knock the quote unquote hustle, like trying to take a TV and buy it for $30 when it costs like fucking $1,500.
What are you trying to get at?
Walmart is the spot, bro. Like if you want to
That price
finesse the system, oh my god,
it,
they do
price
not
match.
care right there. But yeah, I quit that job because I was working like every single day, like long ass shifts, lines and lines, and I got another job which was more chill, paid better. But then
Was that the one where you cuddle with people?
Nah, that was the one that I have now.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And then I got that job, and then something occurred that led me back here to my hometown. And then it wasn't until I was back here where I looked back and I was like, damn. Because like everybody was like, I was chilling at home getting checks for like $600 and this and that. And I was like, damn, bro.
Living that good life.
I should have just done that, you know? But like that's like the smart thing to do, you know? Because like it's made to help you. You know what I mean? It's only that stigma around it that's like, oh, you're collecting money from people that are actually working and stuff.
I don't do that.
No?
I just work. I'm a hard worker. But for
Andy? Is he or?
He's a very hard worker.
Got
But
it.
you were cuddling with people as an introvert?
That's my current job, but we'll say that for like episode 5 or something.
Wait, I gotta wait 4 episodes.
Episode 5, yeah. So tune in.
But for me, honestly, the pandemic has been amazing, dude. I graduated from UC Santa Cruz.
That's right.
I got into a master's program.
Congrats.
It kind of screwed me over. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of screwed me over because my main art medium is making bronze sculptures. And it's kind of hard to make bronze sculptures when you don't have access to the foundry or any studio space.
Do you think anyone has that ability
To what?
to do what you're doing? The bronze sculptures?
Oh, yeah. It's just patience. Anyone can do it. Like, even if you don't know how to do it, like let's say you want to make a bronze piece of a bottle.
Beautiful.
All you have to do is make a mold. So you don't actually have to sculpt the bottle. Just make a mold and cast it. So anyone can do it.
But isn't it easier said than done?
No. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy, and I can show you how to do it. It's not that hard.
Can you show me how to do it?
Maybe.
Can you show Andy, and then can you show me?
I guess.
You know what I've always wanted to do?
I mean, I'm gonna
Vases.
I'm gonna teach my fiance how to make them. I've been doing it all this time. We're not allowed to cuss for the first 30 minutes. I broke that rule. I was the one who made it.
Nah, I feel like the first word, I was like,
Dude, when I said the first word, I was like, you know what? Whatever. I just kept saying it.
nah, because it's our first episode. We'll get better. We'll get better.
But going back,
I said it, and I was like,
Wait, you said it too?
Y'all have been cursing the whole time.
I know I've been.
No,
I
like
think
both of you.
I think I said it first, and then as soon as I said it, I was like, I'm taking money away from my people. And I was like, fuck. Now that I can say it.
No, but
You were
since
saying.
I do bronze sculptures, I can't do it. So I had to figure out different ways to like get creative. So what I did was I started exploring video, right? So I started doing like little interview at like episodes, shows. Is that what you would call it, Andy?
Episodes?
What would you call it?
I'd say shows or
Shows?
projects.
Yeah, like a project. So it was just like a fake project I came up with, cause like when I was like coming up with it, I don't ever take photos or post anything online. So I wanted a way to be able to record it when I proposed to my fiance.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Right. So I was like, okay, how can I propose to her without her going like, why are you putting the phone over there or whatever, you know? So I came up with this project. I called it.
Oh, that's right, because it was kind of far, huh?
Yeah. So I came up with this project where like the camera would be super far away, so I would have a nice panorama of wherever I proposed to her. But she didn't know that the project was about that. What she thought was like it was just a project where people talk to themselves. And it never got released. I'll probably like continue it, but for right now, it's just kind of like on hold because it did its job. But I'm like interested in the project, so I'll maybe pursue it further down the line. But basically, I did that. So I explored video projects. Yeah, a lot of people recorded them by the beach, and then I proceeded to like you, and then I proceeded to go like, okay, like I have the camera now and the gear. Why not let's just take it a little step further? So I like for one of my projects during my master's, I directed, produced, and like just made everything for this one little kind of like a sketch because I had a professor that hadn't watched TV in over 20 years, so I wanted to make a project where I forced her to watch TV, but my version of TV. Yeah, like I tried to incorporate
thing, right?
you in it, and you were like, "Oh, I don't want to. I'm above that." But it's whatever.
I'm a very busy man nowadays.
I don't know about that.
I sit at home and I watch wrestling. Go on.
But so I like all that led to doing this because I was like, okay, I want to like, what else can I do that's not sculptures or like paintings, just something that like is not, it won't mess up my room.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go crazy.
This might break the our third wall. You know how there's like, you know, I know that you kind of chose me, but was I like the last resort, or was it like, oh, this guy's decent
for this?
Yeah.
No, dude, you were like the first choice. Because you were the one who brought it up to me. Like,
you hear that, folks?
God, like how long ago was it?
I know,
like 2 years. I know I was still in Merced College.
I know exactly the. Oh, for us?
Yeah, I was still in Merced College.
You're hella tripping.
We were working at Regal.
That I said about this.
About like not this specifically, but you brought up the fact like, dude, like, why don't we make a podcast? And I was like, I don't know, dude. It was always kind of like, like I don't know, man. It didn't really interest me at the time that much. Like I thought it'd be a cool idea, but I'm not really a talker.
Right.
But I guess this is kind of me talking. But yeah, Los Introverts. Bruh. But it was always in the back of my mind, like, oh, that'd be cool. And I remember when I moved to Santa Cruz, I asked the people I was living with, like, yo, we should make a podcast. And one of them was like, oh, no, like, I have some friends back home. They made a podcast and, like, nobody really watches it. But it's like, that's not the point.
I feel like when you... So this... Of course, if this pops off, tight. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we make some, like, money off of it or recognition. But it's more like...
Just for fun, man.
It's legit, like, just for fun. Like, I am an introverted person, so for the most part, I'm either working or I'm taking summer classes. Yeah. So I'm, like, busy. But not the good summer busy where I'm on a yacht, 12 shots in. Like, yeah, let's go for a swim, and I don't know how to swim. You know what I mean? Like, this is, like, cool. You know
because my, like, main goal that I want to get out of this is to just become better at conversations. Because, like, I'll say I'm decent, but I could definitely be better, and this will improve it a lot. You know?
I find myself saying the same word And I'm like, change it up, dumbass. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like me, I'm like, oh, for
The
sure.
same thing
I'm like,
over
oh,
and
for sure,
over.
for the fucking 10th time, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, say, oh, for sure, sir, gentleman, or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, that's tight. And yeah, it was always just a interesting thought because I was like, you kind of like set this up, you know? Like, if you choose to, like, I got bored, I don't really have a choice. You know what I mean? So I was just curious, like, if I was like the bottom, you know, because like I have my time is very valuable, as yours is too. And
Well, I wanted it to be good, you know.
mm-hmm.
And like when I was looking at my options, like yeah, Andy would have been fun, but I feel like Andy would have overpowered me. You know,
Yeah.
he's an
No,
extrovert.
okay. Oh, okay, for
He's
sure.
an extrovert. Like I would he would be
For
the
sure,
one
for sure.
doing all
Like-
the talking.
Like he'll put this podcast on his back
Yeah,
and like run through it.
yeah.
Like
And
remember,
I'd be like Yoda, you know, behind Luke's back. Like yeah, like he's not talking that much,
Luke.
but he's like the master. He's the one. He's like the mastermind.
So that's
behind-
Luke right there.
That's Luke. That's Luke.
Bruh.
bro.
For sure, for
I'm
sure.
Yoda.
Cool.
But you
They-
get what I mean? I'd be like the mastermind behind like everything. Nobody would see.
But he'll be like the face.
But he'd be the face.
So right here,
Whereas right here we're both just kinda we're both struggling, but
that's
it is
cute.
what it is.
For me, I would say, yeah, like more into your point where like I want to get better at conversating with other people. And I feel like my main thing, I tend to stutter like a lot. So that's why sometimes I tend to like not talk because I don't want to look like a dumbass, you know, like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been like that since I was like tiny, you know. Case and point right there.
Just
You know what I mean?
Just let him rub the engine. He'll get there.
So that's why, yeah, legit. And like, I feel like nothing beats like just like talking, you know.
Did you ever like do like a stutter? And it's just like, oh, why the heck did I say that? And then like once you're home,
Mm-hmm.
man, like in the shower, if I would have said this,
It
would have
was
gone so much smoother.
it was
But
Bruh.
it didn't go like that.
it was never like that. It was more like I was so I would like hype it up like, oh, I'm gonna tell this story, you know? And then it would take like 10 years to get to the main point. They'd be like, oh,
Bruh.
all
That
right.
was it.
I'd be like, oh, that's it. Like, oh yeah, cause and then I went and then I was you know what I mean? But I feel like a main thing is knowing like your quote unquote flaws and like realizing them, and like if you want like wanting to like better at them.
Yeah.
If not, like, do you know?
For me, it's like I don't do the stuttering, but if I don't know, if I can't think of the word like that I want to use, I always use a random word, even though it has nothing to do with it.
Do it right now.
Pandemic.
Bruh.
That has to. Oh my god, Andy, come on, bro.
No, but like,
Check your mans, bro.
I'll say something
Damn.
that has nothing to do with it, you know. And they'll be
Okay,
like,
do
"That
it
doesn't
right
make any
now.
sense."
Do it right. Golf media. That
Golf
book's
media?
tight. Yeah, that book's tight. Tyler, the creator.
You heard of Sofia Vergara though?
There you go.
Bruh.
That's
She's
better.
cool.
I like that.
I like her accent.
Yeah. Her husband is gonna play
Stroke?
Deathstroke.
Yeah.
And he looks badass, bro. He was in the ending of Batman vs Superman, or was it Justice League?
See, but I'm more of a fan of Harry Potter.
I've never seen any.
Me
Ye-
neither.
Oh
I have seen
shit!
Have you seen the edit where it's like instead of wands you're using guns?
I think you showed me that, no?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
My fiance is like a crazy Harry Potter fan, and like one day I told her like, "Yo, we're watching Harry Potter."
It was
like,
just that.
She was like, "Are you serious?" Like, yeah, let's watch Harry Potter. And she was like, "I have the movie," and I was like, "No. I have it too. Like, it'll be a lot easier if I just pay for my computer,
it's like,
you know."
I got you.
I got it, don't
You
worry about
like
it.
chill back,
You
lay
gotta take the
back.
movies
You're
out or
good.
nothing.
Yeah.
I put the movie on and literally like the intro, like when they say the title screen or whatever, it's like pa pa. It's like like she's instantly like, this is not Harry Potter, huh?
The,
I'm like, no, it is.
the only thing that I know is the villain that has no nose. That guy looks super tight. Andy, do you know what I'm talking about?
What's his name?
What's his name?
Voldemort.
That guy looks super dope. Like, there's some villains that are like...
He doesn't have a nose. And he's hella pale.
That's what I said. He doesn't have a nose.
But that doesn't look cool. Bruh.
There's certain villains that they just look the part. And there's some villains where it's like, oh yeah, I'm super big and you gotta destroy me, you know what I mean? Like right now, what's the best villain? And there's only one correct response. I guess I'll say in the Marvel what? DC world. There's only one correct response.
In the Marvel universe?
Mm-hmm. In the Marvel, or if there's one in DC. Nah, because DC, there's one that looks pretty tight too. Like, there's a lot of villains, right?
Yeah.
But there's just one that, like, fits the part of that villain. Of that, like, he wants his revenge. He wants his evil. Who?
Big Wheel.
Andy, is that the correct answer?
He's a villain. He's a cool villain.
I think that's a no, bro.
Andy, come on, turn that mic on.
I don't even know who that is.
What do you mean, Andy?
Big Wheel?
Andy, pull it up.
Put it on the screen, bro.
Pull it up. Show him who Big Wheel is. I can't believe you don't know who this guy is. He's literally he's the strongest villain. When you talk about that. No, don't.
Yeah. Right Big there, Wheel. Perfect.
Right there. Jackson and Wheel, bro. How do you fight that?
I feel like I'll give you points because it's like, I'm sure it's like from a specific Spider-Man, so that's tight.
Look at him.
I mean, he looks tight.
Bro, he looks more than tight.
What's this?
Oh, Momonadon. That's my favorite Star Wars character.
I don't really know Star Wars, bro.
No?
Mm-mm.
This guy's iconic.
Like, do you know the different, like, what are they called? Planets?
Ah, hell no.
Yeah,
I'm
like that. Like, I don't know that.
I know
that
about Momonadon, though. That guy's... He's cool. But go back to the picture. We need to talk about that. No. Go back. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, there you go. So this picture, and I can't show this. I can't show this picture, but basically in a group chat, Andy roasted me, right?
Right.
It was one of those. It was kind of one of those jokes where it's like, "Have y'all gone to SockCon?" And you go like, "Oh, what's SockCon?" And he'll respond like, "Sock on this dick." You know, it was kind of one of those jokes, and he got me good.
Clever.
Right?
Clever.
He got me good. So I was like, you know what? I need to get this guy back. So I photoshopped his face sucking a guy's dick.
The camera's in the way, so I can't see. So you're good.
And in the group chat, everyone else was like, you know how with iPhones you could put like laughed at whatever message?
Mm-hmm.
So they were laughing at his message, which was like, all right, y'all want to play like that? So I photoshopped their faces onto the picture as well. So Andy's sucking one of their dicks, and then the other dude's like, in the picture, the guy that's sucking the dick is spreading the guy's butthole open, right? So I put another guy's face right next to it, and I was like, okay, I need to take this a step further, because I always do. So what I did was, I placed an order of this picture through Google. Cause I was gonna ship it to one of their houses under his name. So when he would open it, it'd be like when he would get it, it'd be like, oh, I got a package, you know? I don't remember ordering a package.
Oh, I got shoes.
And when he would open it, it'd be this photo I photoshopped of all of them as like, this is what y'all get. And dude,
oh my god,
I ordered it last month on the 25th, and I was like, that thing's gonna arrive any day now. You know, I'm gonna get a message like, what the hell is this?
Delivered.
I get an email today, and it ruined my day, honestly. Like I was excited. Like Andres graduated today. Shout out to Andres graduating UC Santa Cruz, and he's now gonna go to a master's program.
Congrats, Andy.
In UC Santa Cruz. it was a nice day, bro. It was windy. It was beautiful. It wasn't
know.
too hot.
Today was
Wasn't
nice,
too
huh?
cold.
Yeah.
And then like midday, bro, I get an email from Google saying we couldn't process this order because it goes against our guidelines, whatever. I was like, come on, bro. Like, if it was like that, like, why didn't you guys tell me like the second day that I placed the order? Why you wait so long? Because their joke is ruined now. The joke is ruined. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just take screenshots and just send it to him because I like just as like I was gonna do this, but Google didn't let me.
I feel like 'cause they have so many customers now, and they're like, oh, you're
No,
like.
They canceled it because they didn't like the content.
No, but the reasoning as to why they let you know so late, 'cause they probably have like.
I doubt it, bro. Come on.
I think
They
so.
can't. If it's
Google?
if it's Google,
It was Google, bro.
an order.
Google.
They have so many workers. I can guarantee. Like as soon as I place the order, I'm pretty sure they already have a worker working on it.
Damn, you're probably right.
So. I was just salty, honestly. Like, I was like, come on, you guys could have let me know. Because I would have ordered it to somewhere else that would have been okay with that kind of content.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't, and now the joke is ruined. And it's fine.
Isn't it homophobic that they didn't let you?
Dude, that's what I was... That was
on Pride Month?
And all... that... Bruh. And what if it was, like, one of my art pieces? Like, what if that was my art form? I'll do photos of that. And, like... I can't print it. Like, where can I go print it? Nowhere. Because they don't like that stuff.
Embarrassed, right?
Well, I can see why they probably don't allow it. Because imagine, like, just a worker, you know? Like, oh, I got to print these photos. And, like, he has to see that.
Probably
like,
having, like...
the picture's fine. But when you see the guy, like, spraying the other guy's buff, was just kind of like, okay, that's a bit too much.
It gets pretty... Yeah. That's where you draw the line.
You're too out of pocket for an introvert, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. He's not an introvert.
Like Horace would not be in that situation.
I would never be there, bro.
I didn't do it. I did it through the phone. I didn't do it in person. It's different. I can do it on the phone. It's fine.
I feel like that's what we're gonna discover through this podcast.
That like I'm not an introvert. Yeah, I'm a fake. I'm a phony.
Yeah. Damn. It's just this facade to like.
It's not.
I don't know what being. I don't know what being an introvert has to like. What it entails.
Let's take it back to high school. When did y'all see me hanging out with anybody?
I never saw you. Period.
Exactly. Bro. You wanna know why? Andy, do you know why?
Actually, I never saw either of you.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, y'all never saw me in high school because during lunchtime, I would go to the art room and I would work on drawings.
No, but
every single day.
But like high school is high school, bro. Like we were like kids. Like we didn't even.
Yeah, but the percent.
But like
people,
we didn't.
I understand
but
people
like
grow, but
we didn't know. You know, like we're like little ass kids and shit.
Okay, but even in college, like I never really made a big group of friends. Like Andy, I would see this guy with like he was dancing with some girl one time and stuff like that.
There you go. Let's go.
We're not talking about that story.
Episode 6.
We're not talking about that.
But like I never like made a group of friends. I never did. Even in UC Santa Cruz, I never really made a big group of friends. It was always small.
No, that's cap.
That's cap.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap, bro.
I had a very small friend group.
That's what I'm saying though. Like you're an introvert and I'm not saying that you're not one, but like there's people that are like that's like more in the hole, and there's people that are like more out, you know what I mean?
See, like you said, I strive in this kind of settings. It's only 3 of us. I can guarantee if there was like a 4th or 5th person, I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
I can vouch that Jose is an introvert. Like he tries to avoid large crowds as much as possible.
Anyway.
Like
honestly, 3 is like a little much for him at times.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Nice bounce.
But I feel like, I don't know if you're trying to like work through that, but like,
I'm not.
No,
I'm pretty happy with it.
You seem pretty happy.
Like I've been doing good up to this.
You put I
put a ring on it.
You put a ring on it, like
she loves me. So, what else can I ask for? A job, I guess. A good job. Once I
clothes, I guess. Buy
Clothes?
some clothes.
I'm pretty happy just always wearing a flannel with a shirt, some tight jeans that cut my circulation.
I want a Stone Island hoodie, or crew neck rather.
What?
Stone Island,
What is that?
Andy?
Is that a brand?
Yes, not that.
Is it that? Dude, I want to put that in a shirt so bad, but I think I'm not gonna be allowed.
There you go.
It's just
I could just put it on a shirt for
honestly.
But look, like that's where
Why
it's
does
like.
it look like a Nazi uniform though?
Go ahead.
Like if that was
Go ahead. Cap on it. Go. 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 Go.
That-
Go.
I
Go.
don't like
Cap
that.
on it. Cap on it. Go. Go.
what's up with that tag on the sleeve?
That's their like thing, bro. Like
That was also the Nazis.
if someone
thing.
sees that, they're like, oh,
you.
friends for life.
It's not.
know what I mean?
I'd go like white supremacy. Andy?
I can't even see it. I don't know why it's not like.
I have terrible internet. So.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
It's okay. But yeah. But that's just like that's like probably a plain sweater, maybe some good material, but like it's all like the name, you know.
I don't like it. Why not just get a plain colored sweater?
As I just explained,
I wasn't paying attention.
that plain sweater doesn't have that patch right there.
But you can make it yourself.
Bruh.
It's hella easy.
Oh my god.
You want me to teach you?
I'm okay.
Bruh.
I'd rather buy it for $350.
Oh my god.
Dude, it is.
Wait, that much?
$305. Do you not
Oh
see
my
this?
god, dude. That's not worth it.
Oh really? Oh. That was just off the top, bro.
That's not that's
Bro,
how
it's
much
out
you
of
look
stock.
at it. It's out of stock. Oh
And
my
it's out of stock.
god. Anyone can make that though.
I don't. The way you think,
Bro.
it's truly like, why buy that when I can make it? Like, bro,
Yeah.
people are lazy, bro. People want to buy and like, flaunt, you know, like strut,
Bruh.
you know.
I don't like that.
I knew you wouldn't. You're more like of a just a flannel guy, which is fine.
Just a flannel guy.
Yeah, it looks good on you.
Yeah.
GG.
And it's so easy, man. Like I have zero stress of what I'm gonna wear when I go out, cause like everyone knows, he's gonna be wearing a flannel.
It's 108 outside. Still
He's
a
gonna be wearing
flannel.
a flannel.
I don't know how
it's
you
fine.
do that shit.
I run pretty cool though. Like right here, I'm probably looking hella greasy.
Mm-hmm.
That's because of these lights. And this room is hot. It's hot. Andy, do you agree?
The room is pretty hot. But you're hotter.
Thank you.
Well,
Not Horacio, right?
I don't know. Horacio's got muscles. He's got tattoos.
But like,
Sheesh.
but I got like he just said it. I got the personality, you know, of an extrovert.
Yeah, but you're introverted. No one's gonna know that personality.
Oof.
You're right. No,
There
but
you
they
go.
are gonna know. No. They are gonna know. They are gonna know if they watch this.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna know. Whoever watches this,
Tune in.
my mom. But
Yeah, but I feel like it's just a weird subject. I legit feel like we can talk about this for like this episode, next episode, blah blah blah.
what kept you motivated during all this time though?
Finishing school.
Finishing school?
Straight up. I just want to finish that shit and see like what else, like what's next.
Bro, honestly, I think the school aspect during the pandemic was the part that I hated the most.
Really?
I wanted to drop out so many times. And thank God for my fiance, because she was like, no, just power through.
Come on, baby.
Because if it wasn't for her, dude, I would have been out. Like the first week of my master's.
I always choose to like look at it as like, I feel like there's people that are gonna like just be like, oh, I would just take a semester off and then just join when it's back.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know how much, but like school was like easy, you know, because we had different avenues to do certain stuff.
Yeah, but with art, it's so hard, dude.
Oh yeah, well you're fucked, you know what I mean?
I was like, I can't do anything I actually want to do, and I'm just like, my room was always a mess because they had like all my materials lying on the floor, and I had like
The one in San Jose.
in San Jose.
Yeah, that shit was hella dirty, bro.
Yeah. And even when I lived with my fiance in Folsom,
Mm.
like I never felt because that was her space, you know. I never felt comfortable like making some big art piece, because like when I make something, it just like takes over the whole room, you know, because I just like the access to just like,
You're
okay,
an artist.
yeah, because I'm in the work mode, you know. So I'm in the work mode. I want to have everything available, because I'm like, when I'm making something, I'm not just like, I'm gonna make this painting. Like if I'm in work mode, I'm making a sculpture, a painting, a drawing, something digital, all at the same time, not just one thing, because I need to be just like in it from till I wake up till I fall asleep. Just like every single second is like covering something.
It kind of like consumes your life, kind of.
Yeah, and it's kind of bad because like I let it consume me way too much, because I know that's like something my fiance would like me to change, just like not get too into the work mode. And I get it, because like when I get into the work mode, dude, I do not want to talk to anybody. If somebody, like, I'll legit just turn off my phone, and if somebody contacts me, I'll see that they send me a message or a phone call. I'll just be like, ah.
Yeah, bro, you're like the worst texter ever. You take like fucking hours to reply back,
sometimes
bro.
days.
And I'm like, bro, it's a simple question.
But it's no, but
like, bro, you can legit see it and be like, oh, let me just reply so he's not tripping about it. You know what I mean? You're like, oh no. Like, bro, come on, bro. It legit takes 5 seconds.
I know, but like when you're not talking about when I respond quick though. There's times. Like you'll send me a text and like
you've never responded
within the
fast.
Second.
I swear.
Within the second, sometimes I'll respond.
Unless it benefits you. It's like, oh,
no.
Do you want? No. Oh, bro. Hey, hey, bro. Do you want extra guac? Like, oh yes, within like the minute, bro.
Like, can you help me out with this?
2 days later. Oh yeah, maybe.
I mean, see, for me, it's like, if you really wanted to ask me that, just give me a call.
Call me.
Give me a call.
We live in the
we
live nowadays,
I don't want to respond to that text message.
Where do you live?
Because like,
do you live in 1998, bro?
Dude, sometimes I don't know what to respond to that message, because it's like, what do you want me to say to that? I have nothing to say. Give me a phone call.
I can go
if you
on my phone.
Call, I would answer.
I can check my text right now. There's at least one where you could have been like, "Yep."
But what?
Boom. But it's like set at 2:34 p.m. Replied 10:34 p.m. It's like hours later where I'm like, bro, yeah, pa que.
Introverts don't like phone calls.
That's true. Nah, that's not true. I love phone calls because you can just like, you don't gotta worry about like, okay, I'm gonna send this message. I gotta wait for them to respond so I can continue the conversation. When I could just give them a call, it'll take. Where in a text message, it'll take like at least, if the two parties are responding quick, at least 10 minutes, just for like a simple question. A phone call, it's like, yo, you want this? No, I don't. All right, later.
For me, it's always like, if you call me, you're like dying. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, legit.
I don't like that. See, if you think I'm bad though, this guy?
We are now in the final minute.
But he's a extrovert, bro. He has this person to talk to and this person to host.
Take us back, Andy.
Taking us back.
Okay. Any last thoughts? Episode 1. What can improve?
A lot.
A lot, yeah. We started out rough, dude.
A lot, but I feel like...
Right?
Like, considering how, like, how we are and stuff. That's okay.
Yeah, it was a good first try. Andy? All right, well, Andy is cutting us off. So, thank you.
Andy coming through. Damn.
I had 15 seconds left. I thought the process would take 15 seconds.
He said, I'm in charge.
We're done.
I run this podcast.
End the show.
It's like the Oscars. I'm cutting all off.
We can end the show, Andy.
I just want to thank this person and then my producer and then...
Well, thank you for tuning in. when most people would tune out. Thank you for
Adios.
watching.